In my childhood, I would do this weird thing where I would hit my hip really hard or hit the back of my neck really hard. It's something that was always really curious to me as I got older, that I would participate in this like aggressive act against myself. I just kind of wanted to examine that whole masculine loss of control.
When Mark brings down the rolled image of him standing shirtless on the roof, I realized that I don't have time to do a drawing. So it would be much smarter to react directly to the photograph than try and reinvent it with another material.
So I cut the whole thing down, and that's why I cut my thumb.
Oh, geez.
And it hurts really badly. So if I seem terse, it's because my thumb really
It's totally okay.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to really fill this out, like all this area with garments. The bigger ones and the smaller ones.
Okay.
I'm still uncomfortable seeing my image large with my shirt off, but right now I just need to get along and try to do the best work I can.
I mean, I hate that blue, to be honest.
Okay.
But I think that if there's like, do you have like an image of clouds where you can just sort of drop yourself in?
If I walked out my front door and took a photo, the sky would look exactly like that.
No, it's your aesthetic, whatever you want to do.
No, I know, but I'm open to your opinion. That's why I'm saying that. If you think it works.
We can.
So you have that.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm doing on it, though.
Abdi is having difficulty with coming up with a concept, so I throw out a lot of ideas. When you're in the order, you feel fine, but there's this outside entity that's breathing new life into something, you know, like the supernova, like this explosion, but it's this beautiful explosion where it's like, it creates a new life, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm still just completely confused.
it's like an energy that can't be contained, or what is it, the allegory of the cave? So it's like that order of where you're in a specific situation, and that's your life, but you don't know until someone kind of grabs you and pulls you out of it.
I like that.
Okay.
All right, now I feel like I know what I'm doing, and I've already created this weird cave-like structure. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna start a painting of this and make this beautiful, bold, weird, wonky exterior of Socrates' cave.
Hello, everyone. I'm dying to see how you're getting on with this challenge. We'll start with Miles and Jacqueline.
Hi.
Tell me how you're getting on.
We both got male and female, and we just decided to address the aspect of control and like gaining or losing it. So what I'm doing is building a series of walls that will be like really finished and really nice, but then I'm gonna come up to him and then hit him as hard as I can and create these imperfections in the wall. You know, losing control of like emotional ability to express his frustrations.
And then I have this painting that I'm gonna do, and it will be in a corner. And what will happen is when you're standing at a certain point, you'll see this image distorted in this mirror.
And can you tell me what you're doing on this work?
It's a private, you know, sexual act.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, it's striking in every possible way, but graphically as well.
Simone seems really curious about Jackie's piece, and I'm like, yeah, cool.
It's a pleasure to see you as ever, and I really look forward to seeing the finished product tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you,
so
Simone.
much. Thank you.
After Simone leaves, I'm feeling self-conscious, but I genuinely feel what I'm doing will enhance the piece, and I'd like to push it as far as I can.
Hello, Nicole and Abdi. How are you doing?
Good. Just pushing through. We're actually touching upon like social order and social chaos. So this actually is a crank which will spin, and it actually pumps a pummel right here, which opens and closes a mouth. And then at the same time, it's running this with different thoughts on it through these runners and out of the brain.
You mean the control being outside of ourselves or
Yes.
inside ourselves?
Because within a system, there's an upper hand that's controlling.
So this is going to be the upper hand that controls it all.
Yes.
It's an interactive work, which means everyone will be able to turn the handle and all that. And Abdi, can you explain to me how you're dealing with chaos?
We feel like Socrates' allegory of the cave is kind of guiding both of these. I've constructed this cave-like world. I'm still kind of not sure how it's gonna finally manifest itself, but that's the beginning of the piece.
And so you're painting on it or you're creating a sculpture?
No, I'm painting.
How you're going to translate this on a flat surface is going to be really, really interesting. It's, it's difficult to judge at this stage. Hope you will be able to do something so that when you look at the work, you instantly think, oh my God, chaos and order.
I'm just going to attack it and just keep going, so.
Go for it. Thank you.
It's like the past few assignments, Simone's kind of just been looking at me like, what are you doing? It's good that he's a mentor that's not going to sugarcoat anything, but I want to make some work that he likes, for real.
What theme are you both covering?
Heaven and hell.
We each have separate images. Mine's photographic. It will be an actual photo print, and they will be displayed as banners together side by side.
Then what are these buttons, or it's difficult to see what it is?
They're grommets. Mark told me a story about being really sick when we first met and his stomach exploding.
So you want to convey his inner hell due to his physical suffering?
Yes.
My question here is, how much does it really convey a feeling of hell? That is the question. Do you think the judges might find Mark's version a little too literal?
We have a lot of work to do.
You have plenty of work to do.
Thanks, Simone.
Great to see you both.
See you soon. As I feared, Mark's image is far too simple. I just feel like this is an opportunity for Mark to really use Photoshop and do something amazing.
Use the pain, use the suffering.
Yeah, to make some hell. I just don't want to go home on this piece.
Coming up on Work of Art.
It's starting to look like weird voodoo.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why, in the second to last challenge, would I even think to do this piece?
The challenge is to depict opposing themes. Ours is order versus chaos.
If yours freaking works, and you have the string going through, it's gold.
The rubber band kept slipping, so I'm gonna putty the hell out of that.
I feel like if Nicole's piece works, it'll be good, but I am not helping her out on this team challenge at all. I've made it this far. I really need some focus right now.
Dude, I think if you stick to the jagged edges, you'll be good. Yeah. Like right up in here, it's so good. Your colors are fantastic, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, looks really good.
Thank you.
Abdi's painting, it feels stuck in between figuration and abstraction. I think my work has a beautiful simplicity, a beautiful pose. The central composition and frontal composition make me seem like an idol almost.
It's starting to look like weird voodoo.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Peregrine and I are getting along as best we can. I definitely think that people could see me as being a bit of a patsy and a bit of a sucker on this challenge just because I'm doing so much for Peregrine. But at the end of the day, I think my piece is going to be a little more focused. Never realized I'd be showing my nipple so large in a gallery.
Hey, Jackie, the thing that I'm worried about with the mirror is that it's not going to be prominent enough. This is what I was thinking. I've been lusting over Ryan's tar. Lusting over it. I'm gonna build my entire wall just like I would. And then I'm gonna coat the entire thing in tar. Okay? Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that like sheen to it, that really gross texture, make it really shiny, everything like that. I've wanted to use Ryan's tar since he bought it. I was like, oh, you got tar, that's so cool. And then I kind of told him how hard it was to work with, purposefully, so that he didn't use all of it, so that I could use it later.
Hi, Peregrine. How are you doing? Tomorrow, I just have to adhere everything down to the surface, both the pulleys, the face, and the pommel.
Hey, 5 minutes!
I really like living with Abdi. He's just super positive, but Mark is moving in tonight. I don't know how he's going to fit into the apartment. I don't know, Mark just seems separate sometimes from the group.
Welcome, my man. Dang, you got a lot of stuff. I hope Mark realizes that he has a friend in me, at least. I feel like he feels a little ostracized. This way, man.
All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Ooh, nice.
Welcome to hell.
Hey, it's me. I call my husband in the morning because I'm feeling sort of freaked out.
It's like only a couple more times that I get a chance to do this, and I just don't want to go home.
It's just going to crush me if this is the piece that I go home on.
So I love you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Marky Mark, how's it going? It's going. I feel not rested at all. I got about 3 hours sleep. Miles is his usual distant, moody self with me, and I seem to reciprocate that pretty well.
I struggled yesterday, but I feel like I've come up with something that I'm confident about. I want to be viewed as someone who's serious about my work, who's serious about getting better. Do it.
I've never been more excited to get to the studio because I get to see how the acrylic resin reacted to the tar.
The whole concept was that mine would reflect into his. It was supposed to be done by Miles incorporating a mirror, but with the tar, I just don't see it. I'm extremely skeptical of last-minute decisions. I've come too far to go out with some kind of mistake.
That looks so good, Jackie.
Yeah, give me another hour and it's gonna like pop crazy.
Abdi.